Hi everyone, happy Easter. So yesterday I engaged in a very fun activity, a little craft activity where I painted these flowers here. And it got me thinking about what it's like to be in a flow state. And a lot of the time I talk about something called ING activities. And an ING activity, it's something that gets you in a flow state. You know, something fun, something that brings you pleasure, something that just where you're doing the activity, or when you're doing the activity, you're just so engaged and absorbed that it's actually really, it just feels good. And it feels good for a reason, because it's really regulating for your nervous system. So yesterday, we went to a cookie decorating thing with my niece, and then they had these wooden flowers that you could paint. And, I showed up just to kind of watch her do her thing, my little 3-year-old niece. And the woman who was running the activity came just right up to me and said, "All right, take a seat. I'm going to get you some supplies and so that you can participate." And at first I was like, "No, I'm not going to participate. This is for kids. I'm good." And then I thought, wait a minute, I'm talking all the time about an ING activity and getting in a flow state and how regulating it is. So I thought, you know what, why not? I can always just start playing around with the crafts, and if I'm really not having fun, I can stop, or I can just see where it takes me, and kind of have a curiosity approach around it. So, boy, next thing I know, I probably sat there for an hour just painting these flowers, and it really did bring me into quite the state of flow. Like, I didn't know anything that was going on around me. I was just so engrossed and absorbed in the creativity and the fun of, painting the flowers and having fun. And so I wanted to just talk a little bit about that. And what's great about being in a flow state is that it actually engages both branches of the nervous system. So, the sympathetic nervous system is the one that, it's like the fight or flight. But it keeps you engaged and alert if there's some kind of threat, so it's there to protect you. And then we've got the parasympathetic nervous system, and that branch of the nervous system is there to help bring rest and digest and recovery. So the cool thing about being in flow is that it actually engages both. So you're relaxed, which is engaging your parasympathetic nervous system, and then you're focused, and that engages your sympathetic, because you're alert, you're paying attention to what you're doing. And so, yeah, so whenever you get into a flow, it's just so good for your nervous system. So whether you're, dealing with maybe a craving for something like alcohol or sugar, or something like that, or maybe that's not an issue, maybe you just have some anxiety, or your mood is just kind of low for whatever reason, I would just encourage you to find something that brings you pleasure, just the activity itself, and and give it a try and spend some time. And it's fun, and it's also really good for your nervous system. So anyway, I just wanted to share that, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.